Good morning, students. Welcome to the practical again at DY Patil School of Hospitality and Tourism Studies. So, today we are going to learn a basic and very interested topic, interested product, which is called as a puff pastry. Okay. So, what is puff pastry basically? It is a laminated pastry. It is originated from France. It has a layer. When you make it, it has a layer. Normally, you know about the khari. Okay, we normally eat that product with the coffee and tea. Okay, so that similar product which is called as a laminated pastry or a puff. Okay, so today we are going to make a puff pastry. So for that purpose we required some ingredients and all those things. So let's see the ingredients. What are the ingredients? Because it has just 3 ingredients, the main ingredients. And what are they? Just see. Okay, so first ingredient is a flour. Okay, this is 250 gram of flour, which is refined flour, which contain 11% of gluten. We require salt, okay, around 5 gram. We require fat for the lamination purpose. This is 200 gram, and vinegar. Okay, vinegar. Why we use vinegar? Basically, in the hotel they keep the dough for the longer time. Okay, they are not able to make each and every day to roll it or laminate it. Correct. So that's why they use vinegar or a lemon juice to preserve your product. Okay, because of vinegar or lemon juice, it increases the shelf life of your puff pastry. Okay, and yes, another function, it's make your dough more whiter. That's why we use it. Okay, so let's start with the procedure. Ingredients are clear. 125 gram of flour, 200 gram of margarine or butter you can take, but I suggest you use margarine. If you want that crispiness, use margarine. This is vinegar and salt. Okay, so first of all we have to take a flour. I'll keep the margarine aside. Okay, we have to add salt in our dough. We have to use 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Any kind of vinegar you can use, slightly. Okay, and if you want, you can add little amount of margarine or butter in your dough. And yes, this is water. Approximate half quantity of flour. So yes, this is 250 gram of flour, and I am just taking water approximate 125 gram to 130 ml. You can take in ml. Okay, so I am just mixing with my hand. So make sure before mixing anything, you have to wash your hand and sanitize and then use it. So similar way I am just doing it. First of all, we added a little amount of water. It totally depends on gluten. So that's why in the starting stage you have to add little amount of water. By slowly you have to knead your dough. Okay, if you feel that you require more water, you can add, but it will take approximate 130 to 140 ml, not more than that. Okay, so in this jar I just filled 125 ml of water. I think I required little bit more, but your dough should be a firm dough. It should not be a sticky dough. Okay, so make sure that. I'm just adding a remaining water. If I feel that we require little bit more, then I'll take it more. But before that, I have to knead it properly. Okay. जैसे घर पे हम लोग नॉर्मली आटा गूंथते हैं, सिमिलर दैट काइंड यू हैव टू नीड योर डो. Okay, so when your dough is ready, slightly firm ball, so after that you can take that dough on the table. So before that I'm just kneading it properly, so all the flour will combine together. I think I required 10 ml of water more, so I'll just take it 10 ml of water. Okay, I'm just taking little amount of water more. approximate 10 ml, not more than that, because my dough is getting formed properly. Okay, now you can just check. My bowl is clean. Okay, so I'm just kneading it out. Knead it very well, and you can just check out, because of the vinegar my dough is more whiter. This is only because of vinegar. Instead of vinegar you can add lemon juice, as I told you. Okay, so this is done. Now I'm going to take it on table. Before taking on table, just clean it out, your table, wipe it out and put your dough on the table and knead it. Okay, knead it properly. So, and yes, one more thing I like to tell you, when you are using water, that water should be a chilled water. You can take a normal water if you are doing instantly, but whenever you are making a dough in the hotel, so that time they mostly use chilled water. Okay, so this is our dough of puff pastry. Okay, instantly we are not actually don't want that shine dough. We have to just combine all the flour, because we require the gluten formation in this dough. So that's why I just combine all the ingredients together, make a dough like this. Okay, look, this dough is not that much shiny. Okay, but yes, we require like this only, and keep it for the resting purpose. Okay, for the 5 minutes we have to keep it for the resting, and after that we will add butter for the lamination purpose. Okay, so students, it's already 5 minutes are done. So let's see our product, how it is, for the which we kept for the resting purpose. Now you can just check, this is rest properly. Okay, now we have to roll it out. Okay, so before rolling I have to add little amount of flour. Okay, just press it out. So make a rectangular shape. You have to make a rectangular shape, and make sure your dough should not stick at bottom. So you have to add enough amount of flour. Okay, so like this you have to make your dough in a rectangular form. Okay, now we will add butter or margarine. Okay, so today I am going to add margarine. This is margarine basically. Okay, so this margarine we have to take the whole margarine together. So I am just taking this margarine over here. At one time you can add. There is 3 methods to make the puff dough: English, French and Swiss. So yes, Swiss method which says all the ingredients together. So that's why we are not use that method in hotels also. They are not using a lot. But English and French method is most common method to make a puff dough. So this is English method basically. So first of all you have to just little bit make your fat softer and then spread it on your dough like this. Okay, similar way, just make it soft. Okay, and just spread it all over the dough. You have to spread it out. You have to spread this. Sorry, I just tell you that all over the dough, but you have to spread this butter or margarine 3/4 portion, only 3/4 portion, and it means this is your 3/4 portion. Okay, this part we are not going to put because we require a lamination, correct? And what it says, lamination definition says it has a alternate layer of dough and butter. So we have to keep that mind. We have to make a alternate layer. Okay, so now as you can see, I had made this, spread this butter or margarine on top of the dough. Okay, so this is all done. Okay, like this. Okay. Now we have to flip this on like this. Okay, so this is called, and this another part will come on top of this. So I think you should understand that this is called as a single fold. Okay, this is single fold. So basically there is down dough, on top of that dough butter, again dough, butter, dough. So this is total 5 layers. Okay, so that's why puff is also called as mifi. Mifi means millions of layers. Okay, over here we are not going to do a millions of layers, but yes, it has a lots of layers, at least more than 100 layers. Okay, and again we have to roll it out. Before when you are using butter, so butter is at room temperature it start melt. So avoiding that thing, you can just chill your dough before rolling at least for the 5 minutes. Okay, but this is margarine that I am using, so that's why I am just rolling it out instantly. Okay, but when you add margarine, you have to take care of your dough a lot. By light hand you have to roll it out, by light hand. Okay, again just check at down if it is sticking or not. Add enough number of flour. Again start rolling, because we require a layer, a proper layer. Okay, so again in the rectangular form, correct? So I am just going to do again single fold like this. Remove excess flour. Okay, like this, and keep this dough in the refrigerator for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, I'll come back again 5 minutes to roll it again. Okay, because we have to do one more fold, which is called as a double fold. Okay, so after 5 minutes we will come back. 5 minutes, I just take it out this dough from the freezer in a refrigerator. I'm just going to apply some flour on top of the dough and bottom of the dough like this, and roll it up once again. Okay, make sure your dough should not stick at the bottom. So make sure you have to roll it like that. Okay, just flipping it out. Add little amount of flour once again. Again start rolling in a rectangular form only. In a rectangular form only. Okay, like this. Okay, just now we are going to do a double fold. Double fold means you have to keep a center point. Just flip your dough like this. Okay, and on top of this. Okay, so now if you see, you have a lots of layer in the dough. Okay, now this dough you have to keep in a refrigerator for minimum 2 hours. Okay, after 2 hours you just take it out, roll it, and you can make your puff pastry. Okay, so I'm just keeping this dough in a refrigerator for 2 hours. I have just taken out our dough, okay, which I laminated. Okay, so this is the dough after 30 minutes, a little bit stiff, but this is good for the rolling. So I just add some flour on the table. Okay, and you have to roll it out. Just roll it out. Like this. Always do in a rectangular shape. Always. Okay. So it's better to cut, and we have to control on a wastage also. So that's why always use a rectangular shape to do at the time of rolling. Okay, and we have to roll it till 4 mm thickness. Make sure sufficient flour should be applied at the bottom, so your dough will not stick. Like this. Then this thickness is sufficient. We will just roll it out a little bit more. So like this, you have to roll it out. Okay. Now I have to cut it properly in a square form or in any shape, whichever you require. Normally puff having a square shape or a rectangular shape, so we will cut it out. First of all, I just cut the side edges. Okay, to make it square properly. Like this, you have to cut the edges, and then we'll cut, whatever shape you require. If you want a round shape, you can use round one. If you want rectangular, you can cut rectangular. It's up to you. Okay, I'll just keep this part aside. I'll cut it down in a rectangular shape. I just cut it down in a proper way. So this is our puff pastries block, you can say, or the slices. Okay, and we have to add some vegetables on top of it, or you can add some cheese, egg, whatever you require as per your choice, you can do. So like this, you have to add vegetables on top of the sheet. After that, we have to spray or brush the water on edges, or you can say the on sides, for the stick purpose. We need to stick the dough, that's why we are applying some water. Okay, on this side also, like this. Okay, after that we have to just fold it out like this, just press little bit, slightly, don't press too much, press just slightly, because of the water it sticks easily. Okay, so you can just see like this, you have to press. Okay, like this. After that, you have to keep this, all the puff which we are keeping in a tray. So always use aluminum tray. Okay, I'm just going to keep one by one. I'll show you, don't worry. Okay, like this you have to arrange very well, and once again you have to apply water, or you can apply egg wash. Okay, it's your choice, but today I just make it veg, so that's why I'm not going to add any kind of egg on top of this, but I have to apply some water or milk. You can add milk. Okay, or instead of brush you can use that spray gun also, because with the help of spray gun we can spray out water or egg wash or milk very easily. So that's why you can use the spray gun. That will be the easy for you all. Okay, so like this we have to. If you want to give cut, you can give, it's your choice. And if you like to pour some sesame seeds on top of it, that is also fine. If you want, I'll just show you. I just take little amount of sesame on top of it. I'll just sprinkle some sesame on top of it. If you like some herbs, you can do that. Okay. So our puff is ready to go in the oven. So in the oven you require 220 degrees Celsius to 230 degrees Celsius for the baking purpose. In the starting stage, you have to keep your temperature high, because at high temperature puff up very easily and very quickly, and after 5 to 6 minutes you can just reduce the temperature at 200 degrees Celsius and let it dry. Okay, so after that you can just remove your puff. You will get a proper crispy and crunchy puff, and you will get that buttery texture inside. So let's start with that. You can just see the oven temperature is more than 220. Keeping it inside. And second thing you have to keep in your mind, always whenever keeping your puff inside the oven, don't open up the door again and again, otherwise the heat will escape and your puff will collapse. So make sure after some time, we will come back after 25 minutes. We will welcome back, students. So basically we kept our puff inside the oven, so it's already 25 to 30 minutes are done. So I'm sure that puff is having a golden brown color, okay, very nicely. So let's see how it is. I'm just taking it out from the oven. Okay, it's really nice. Okay, you can just check it out how it is puffed. Okay, puff it very nicely and very neatly. You can check the layers also. Each and every layers are properly separated. Okay, so your puff should be like that, because the layers is not come properly, then it's not be a laminated pastry. So that's why you have to keep like this. Proper flakes are coming. See, each and every flakes are coming out. Okay, so I'm just going to do a plating for you all. Taking a simple plate. Okay. It's too hot actually. Okay, with the help of sauce you can serve, because this goes very well with the sauce. Okay, so very simple and delicious dish basically, and with the help of tomato ketchup or any dip you can serve this. As you know that we have made the paneer puff basically. If you like chicken, any non-veg, you can make it, and you can serve at the time of breakfast or high tea or any snack times. So that is the best thing you can do at your home if you have oven at your home. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy this practical, and when you are coming to the college we will do it once again. Thank you so much.